Welcome back, YouTube, to the Valera Boys. We apologize it's been a while, but we've been kind of busy with school and work. But we're back. And we're back on a very special day. Today is Lucas's birthday.
Yay!
So, everyone say happy birthday to Lucas. And let's get started with the video. So, today we are reviewing a good friend of mine. His name is James Hudson. He made a game called Barnyard Roundup, and it's made by his company Druid City Games, and it is a bluffing game. Lucas, what's a bluffing game?
Is where you can lie or tell the truth.
Yeah, a bluffing game is where you can actually lie to your advantage, or bluff. It sounds better to say bluff, you know. So we're going to explain some of the rules real quick, play a few hands, and then give you our final thoughts about this awesome, awesome game. See you in a few. Okay, welcome back. So here we have Barnyard Roundup set up. In Barnyard Roundup, each player is going to have a hand of cards. In a two-player game, as me and Lucas are about to play, we're each going to get 6 cards. In a 3 to 4 player game, I believe you get 5 cards. So in your deck, you're going to have chickens,
Goats,
sheep,
pigs,
and cows. So the chickens are worth
1 point.
The goats are worth
2 points.
The sheep are worth
3.
The pigs are worth
4.
And the
cows,
cows are worth 5. Okay? Along with your hand, you're going to have some tokens here. So for each player playing, you can have a burglar token and an excuse me token. And these tokens are put face down and shuffled, and at the beginning of the game, everyone takes one to use. Except in a two-player game. In a two-player game, you don't use the excuse me tokens. The excuse me tokens we'll explain in a minute. So I'm going to just put these aside for now. So in a two-player game, we each get a burglar token. And the way the burglar token works will also be explained in a minute. So, and the scarecrow token will also be explained. So when you have a deck here that we pull from, we're each going to get 6 cards. Okay, so I'm going to show my hand. So here I have a copycat, a crow, a pig, a cow, and another crow. So the number values are at the top of the cards. So the point of the game is to try and collect animals for Farmer Brown to take to market. So Farmer Brown wants to take the most points to market. Crows, as you can tell, are -5. So this is how the game works. Let's say this is my hand. And I'm going to say to Lucas, Lucas, these are 2 pigs. So now if Lucas believes me and he says, I believe you, if he was right, he gets the pigs and he gets to put the points in his pen. However, if I'm bluffing, like I was here, they're not 2 pigs, they're 1 pig and 1 cow, and he says he believes me, I tricked him, and I get to put the points into my pen. So, as far as crows go, you want to try and get rid of your crows that way, by bluffing. You want to say, oh, I have 2 goats, and then if Lucas says, I believe you, we turn him over, so he gets the crow, and I get, in this case, the copycat. The copycat it's like a wild card. It can copy any of the animals. For example, so if I put these 2, I say I have 2 cows, and it's a cow and a copycat, it's the same as having 2 cows. So we keep on playing that way until the end of the game. So we're going to play a few hands to see how this works out. I need a new hand because Lucas knows what I have.
See.
All right, so I'm going to grab another 6 cards from the top. That's 4, 5, and 6. I'll let Lucas go first.
I have 2 pigs.
I believe you. So we flip him over.
Yay!
So he gets the chicken. That's 1 point for his for his pen, and I get already start with a -5. Oh, the burglar tokens. So we each get a burglar token. At any point, we can play the burglar token on our turn and say, I want all the cows in your hand. So if he has any cows in his hand, he has to give them over. They go straight to my pen. However, if he has nothing, then I just lose the burglar token.
And you gain crows.
No, I don't gain crows for doing that.
You gain all my crows in my hand. That's what the rules are.
Okay. And the scarecrow is played when you pull the scarecrow, it gets played immediately and it gets rid of crows from your pen.
3 crows to be exact.
3 crows. So, and in a 3 to 4 player game, if these are shuffled in the middle, when you take one of these is when you accumulate 3 crows in your pen. Almost kind of to help you out, you get to take one of these little tokens. So in a 2-player game, you only use the burglar and the scarecrows. You don't use the excuse me's. The excuse me's in a 3 to 4 player game is if we had a 3rd or 4th person playing and I presented my cards to them and said, hey James, these are 3 cows. And then Lucas could play the excuse me and say, well, I don't want James to be the one to make the decision. I want to make the decision. So he plays his excuse me token and he gets to choose whether I'm telling the truth or not. So let's play a few hands. So now it's my turn. So Lucas played 2 cards, so he draws back up to 6. So Lucas, you need 2 more cards, I believe.
C.
All right. So these here, these are my 2 piggies. Lucas, 2 pigs.
I don't believe you.
And they are 2 crows.
Yeah!
Like I said, the kid's good. So because of that, I get to use the scarecrow. If I can find it. Because I have 3 crows now, and that gets rid of my crows, which is good. And I draw back up to 6. Lucas, your turn. What are these cards here? Put them in your hand.
My hand.
Put them in your hand.
4 piggies.
I don't believe you. And there are 4 piggies. So he was telling the truth. I didn't believe him, so he gets to put them in his pen. He's kicking my butt, by the way. All right, let's see. 3 cows.
I believe you.
He believes me. Thank goodness, because they're not 3 cows. They're 2 cows and a sheep. So I get those cards now. And I draw back up to 6. Lucas.
3 goaty goats.
I do not believe you. And he's right, so he gets them.
Yay!
So if you notice, Lucas is separating his animals here into goats, pigs, and chickens. This is good for end of the game scoring because at the end of the game, you count up all your pigs. Say you have 7 pigs, 7 times 4, 28. That's 28 points. You multiply 2 times however many goats you have, 1 times however many chickens, and the same thing for the pigs and the cows. So that's how the scoring works at the end. At the end of the game, you count up how much points you have. But then you also get bonuses. If you have the most cows, you get a 5-point bonus. The most pigs, 5-point bonus. The most sheep
5, goat 5, and chicken 5.
And then we have the set bonus. There's a few set bonuses.
So if you have 1 of each animal besides the copycat and the crow, you'll get 10 points for each set you have.
Right, so if you have a chicken, a goat, a sheep, a pig, and a cow, that's 1 set. That's a bonus point. That's bonus 10. If you have another set, that's another 10. And then for how many sets you can make, you get bonus 10 points for each.
Say that you have 6 cows, 6 pigs, and 6 of everything, you'll get 60 bonus points.
Correct.
From that.
And you also have to take away points for the crows. So, and then at the end of the game, you count who has the most points, and that person is the winner. So here are our final thoughts.
We're back. So our thoughts on the game. Daddy, why don't you go first?
I really like the game. It's very simple, very quick to play. Anyone can play it. It's very quick to learn, and I like the fact that you don't know whether someone's telling the truth or someone's bluffing, because you might think they're bluffing because they've bluffed 2 or 3 times in a row, but then that 4th time you think they're still bluffing, but they're not. I like the crows, believe it or not. The crows, like you saw in our gameplay, take points away from you at the end for scoring. So it's very important when you're bluffing to give away some of the crows. Because if you don't, at the end, they're going to come back and bite you. So Lucas, what do you think about this game?
Well, before I say that, you always know if I'm lying or not.
Yeah, he's not a good liar. He's not. But he has beaten me many times in this game. So,
Many.
Lucas, so let's do this on a scale of
1 to 10 cows.
1 to 10 cows. Lucas, how many cows do you give Barnyard Roundup?
8 mumus.
8 moos.
Mumus.
Oh, excuse me, mumus. Do you know what a moo is?
Yes, it's a moo 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 moo.
He doesn't know what a moo is.
I do. It's a moo moo moo.
That's not it. Anyway, I gave it a 10. I don't see anything wrong with the game. It's a game that I introduced to my students in the After School Board Game Club, and they introduced it. Shout out to Garfield School. And they loved it. They really did. So we highly recommend this game. It's great for families. The art is great, but don't be fooled by the very beautiful, beautiful artwork. This can be a really cutthroat game, and it's a game that can be enjoyed by kids as well as adults. So we highly recommend Barnyard Roundup by James Hudson and Druid City Games. James, you knocked it out the park, bud. So, until next time, Valera boys.